I'm Mrs.Jocks. I'm the ag teacher here in Clear Lake at the Deuel School. I'm in my 5th year of teaching, and we will be hosting our first, at least in my knowledge, CDE, which is a career development event here in Clear Lake on Friday, March 10th. We will be hosting several events, which I'll talk about. A career development event, otherwise known as CDE, is an FFA contest of sorts where students get to participate in events that are real world, real life experiences. For example, we'll have ag mechanics, livestock, floriculture, horse judging, dairy cattle judging, veterinary science, food science, agronomy, farm business management, dairy foods, natural resources, and nursery landscape management. We have 8 schools who are signed up to attend: Clark, Redfield, Dolan, Harrisburg, McCook, Howard, Millbank, and Canby is also going to come over and join us. Approximately 220 students are registered for the event, which will begin, as I said, March 10th, about 9:30 with registration, and we'll begin all of the tests for each of the areas at 10 o'clock. After about a half hour of testing, students will disperse to each of those contests as mentioned. Helping with the event, we have not only the visiting advisors from each of those chapters, but former students will be helping us, as well as SDSU faculty will be coming up to help us, as well as our Soda Garden owner, Tim Bagalka, will be running 2 of the contests for us. The contest that Mr. Bagalka will be handling will be the the floriculture CDE, where students will identify flowers. They will also be able to make a flower arrangement and be able to calculate the cost of that flower arrangement. And Tim Bagalka is graciously providing all of the materials for that CDE. The other CDE that Mr. Bagalka will be providing for us will be the nursery landscape career development event, in which we will identify 50 different trees, as well as take a test, as well as design a landscape floor plan. Another contest happening here at our school will be the ag mechanics. We'll be taking both of our shop, our wood shop and our metal shop, and identifying tools. There'll be a welding practice, as well as 7 other stations where students will go around and identify mechanic fluids, operate the chop saw, and different practices such as that.
Go. What is your name?
I'm Carol Greenman.
Where are you from?
Canby, Minnesota.
What CDE do you do?
Weld at a shop.
What is your favorite part of FFA?
I just like the competition and the fun that it is.
All right, thank you.
Livestock, actually, Danita Dahl is running this CDE as her senior project, and we'll be holding this contest in its entirety, other than the test, out at the 4-H grounds here in town. So she will be having a class of goats, beef cattle, as well as a class of sheep, and possibly a class of pigs. So the students will rank a class of 4 animals, and then they'll be able to answer questions about those individual animals, as well as give an oral reasons, which will be essentially a speech about why they placed those class of animals in whatever particular order.
What is your name?
I'm Grady Malin.
Where are you from?
I'm from Clear Lake, South Dakota, Deuel.
What part do you have in this FFA event?
I'm helping with the administration, with the farm business management test, and then also with the livestock activity.
What's your favorite part of FFA?
Probably these CDEs. I mean, it's a chance to go out, kind of feel around for different careers that you might be interested in the future, get a better background in what kind of things you'll be doing in agriculture in the future.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Another contest that is ran with our seniors for senior projects is a horse contest, and Tori Atkins is running that contest at a local arena. Similar to livestock judging, there'll be about 5 classes of horses, ranging from mares, geldings, different breeds of horses, and similar to that of livestock judging, they rank 4 horses at a time. We'll be able to answer questions about the horse's conformation, their ability to move gracefully, as well as the ability to be shown and behave properly for a handler. As well as students will have to be able to, again, give oral reasons over those horses. The last CDE that will be handled in relation to our senior project will be the Dairy Cattle CDE. Stephanie Ponto will be holding that CDE out at her farm, Ponto Dairy, where they have brown Swiss cattle, which is a unique opportunity for our FFA members because they see a lot of Holsteins throughout the year. So similar again to the horses and the livestock, where they have a class of 4 animals, have to be able to rank those, give reasons for why they place those animals in that way.
Okay. What is your name?
Zach Faber,
Where are you from?
Clear Lake, South Dakota.
How do you participate in this FFA event?
You judge cattle.
What is your favorite part of FFA?
Getting to meet new people and learning leadership skills.
All right, thanks.
Our veterinary science is a relatively new contest to the state of South Dakota. Students need to be able to identify veterinary tools. They need to also be able to identify breeds of animals ranging from cats, dogs, rabbits, horses, sheep, the list goes on, as well as parasites of those animals. And so that's an extensively study-heavy contest, but students do very well, especially those interested in entering the veterinary science industry. We also have the support of a local church, the Methodist Church across the street. We'll be hosting our food science as well as the veterinary science that I mentioned. And in the food science CDE, students need to identify aromas. They need to identify photos in which food safety is an issue, as well as analyze complaint letters that food industry may receive. Based on if you would find a fingernail in your soup and you got a complaint letter, how would that be handled? And students need to be able to be prepared for those situations. So students that are interested in entering the food industry do very well in that contest.
What is your name?
I am Sasha Stein,
Where are you from?
Clear Lake, South Dakota.
What CDE do you do?
I do food science.
What is your favorite part of FFA?
Probably getting to do everything with FFA week and going down to the elementary and helping with kids.
All right, thank you.
Agronomy is a contest that we'll hold in our small gym. Students will need to be able to place, again, a class of seeds, grain seeds, maybe it be sorghum, rye, wheat, barley, what have you, and again, be able to explain why they place those bags of seed in that particular order, looking for weed seeds, looking for cracked seed, looking for other abnormalities within those classes of seed. Students will also have to identify a large range of plants, weeds, forages, and other crop plants. So that's the majority of what happens in the agronomy CDE. Within the dairy foods contest, we have the help of Dr. Bonneman, who is instrumental in the dairy department at SDSU, and he comes up and provides us with all of the cheese for identification. He puts together the milk samples and all different parts of that contest. So in the dairy food CDE, students will identify cheese probably by breaking it open. They can taste it, they can smell it. Each cheese has a different thing it does when you tear it apart. And this contest can largely be done even if you don't like milk and cheese. If you know the characteristics of each of the cheeses, for example, you can identify them. With the milks, you have to have a good sniffer and be able to tell if it has garlic onion, if it's rancid, if it smells like buttermilk, and all of these different things are situations that could be found in industry. For example, pick up one of those cartons of milk and it smells like bleach. Real world scenario would be that the bulk tank didn't get cleaned well enough, so leftover chemical within the milk can't be taken and used, right? So that's the reason for the dairy foods contest. Farm business management is another CD that we'll have. Grady Mayland and Logan Idy have spent several hours putting together the tests for this. Essentially, it's a farm marketing, business, accounting type contests, and it's a series of 2 extensive math tests in that contest. So if you're interested in accounting and farm business, that's the contest for you.
What is your name?
Marianne Bishop.
Where are you from?
I'm from Harrisburg, South Dakota.
What CDE do you do?
I do the farm business management.
What is your favorite part of FFA?
My favorite part is the traveling.
What is your name?
My name is Chase Jensen.
Where are you from?
I'm from Harrisburg, South Dakota.
What CDE do you do?
I do farm business management.
What is your favorite part of FFA?
These competitions.
All right, thanks.
Natural resources is for our students who are interested in the fishing, hunting sort of industry. We identify fish and trees and wild mammals, as well as they take a test and they have a team problem in which they have to figure out maybe the area of the shelter belt. So that's for those students who are interested in the natural resources industry.